he reappears, but it's not him. It's a completely different person. Looks sort of like him. It's a woman this time. And then you watch as Joe strikes them again, and they are replaced by a completely different person. And he just keeps striking them over and over. And every single time, it's being replaced by a different Seven Nation Army soldier. He looks like actually panicked about this. Every time he wipes somebody out of existence, it just means that in the timeline, they were replaced by somebody else. And he can't he can't punch fast enough. Like, you'll see that when he punches one, another one will come out with like blades for hands, or some kind of like ice ability, or a shape-shifting thing. Like, no matter how many he's up to, like, we'll say like 20 of them, that people that he's just wiped out of existence. And he starts to cry as he like pounds his fists faster and faster to try and wipe them out of existence, but he just can't do it because the Seven Nation Army is a tidal wave of people that will always be there to come back to fill that role in history and in causality and all things. He can't kill them fast enough. And the more that he does this, the more fucked up it makes him, because he knows inherently when he's doing this, he is ending people's entire existences. You actually see soldiers blipping in and out of existence around you as history is being completely changed. Even bloodlines are being eliminated.
Oh, Dust is gonna set off the explosive, thinking that it might be better to just go.
Well, now when you do it, goat level is no longer affecting you, so this creates a +2 advantage for your group to escape.
I think we should go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Is she close enough to Stromzy?
Yes.
Okay, she's just gonna like corner him somewhere.
Okay.
And then run up and try to corner Joe to see the opposite direction, just to get him out of that and, towards like their escape route.
With your cornering ability, with the chaos that you guys caused, with the whatever the fuck just happened, you are able to secure your group's escape. The enemy is firing their rifles at you as you make your way out. The explosion gives you cover and rocks the mobile fortress enough that you are able to make your escape. You did what you came here for. You did create chaos.
We did erase several important stand people, so
Stromzy's still out, and we didn't get to the other two.
Okay. But what do you do about evil Vicky?
Depends on if she follows directions to like leave with them,
or if she's just gonna keep fighting Stromzy.
You can just have her still be there fighting Stromzy. That's chaos.
Yeah.
Just leave her there to fucking cause havoc.
I'm saying that if you corner Stromzy, she no longer will follow Stromzy.
I mean, other guards would be set upon her to fire at her with their. I mean, they all ran up to start shooting their rifles. So.
Okay, well then evil Vicky is killing them and taking their good times, but she will eventually follow us.
If she survives.
If
it's likely she won't.
Yeah.
I would say it's a good ending note for evil Vicky to just be there, causing as much fucking chaos as possible, fighting like to the death with these people, or even sneaking away to cause more havoc.
I feel like she would sneak away to just like live in the vents and steal their good times until she can escape herself.
Okay.
She longs for freedom.
Then your group successfully manages to escape, if that is the plan. Joe he's kind of ruined as a person, but he already was, so it's all right.
Good. Vicky is trying to comfort Joe.
Yeah, Gabriel is.
He's got severe trauma right now.
I'll take it out later. I'll take that memory out later. Come on, Joe. Just keep moving.
Yeah, he's just. You guys make it out. There is one important thing though. You guys saw what happened, but you're still, now that it's been resolved, not sure what happened. All you saw was Joe run towards one of the guys you were fighting, who wasn't, in your memory, wasn't Conan. It was somebody else. You just saw him run over to that guy, punch once, and then start freaking the fuck out. You didn't see any of the other things because those existences didn't happen.
Oh.
In other words, you just think Joe had a fucking freak out and almost just, got himself killed.
Poor Joe.
Mental breakdown.
Vicky understands.
It probably looks really goofy now that I think. Like you just saw him run over, punch, and start and cry once, and then have to get dragged away. What a useless dude, huh? So where would your group settle after making your escape? You know how you got there. You took a boat that you hijacked. Hijacking another boat, I would say,
okay.
is within your capabilities. You can roll for it if you'd like to see how smooth of an escape you made. But you did like come here on a submarine that you knew was like expendable.
But we blew up our submarine, so we definitely need a new boat.
The 3, it's likely you could have run into another patrol boat that was responding to the explosion, and you guys could have made it out of there with the enemy shooting at you, chasing you down. They don't seem to want to go too far away because Bloody Valentine is there, and you can actually see as you're leaving Bloody Valentine walking to the pier to stare out at your group, but he doesn't act. He just has his hands clasped behind his back, watching you. As yes, the emergency response crews are in the background dealing with the explosions, the dead guards, all that shit. The prisoners that escaped. He's just watching your group as chaos unfolds behind him, and he doesn't seem the least bit disturbed. You are on a boat, though, heading away from Worcester on the Channel. Vincent.
Yes.
You get a message in your head. You know what it is, and you know who it is. The goddess of the moon.
Okay.
That message says, "Congratulations, Vincent. You have achieved your goal.
Thank you.
You have a dream, don't you? Something you've been praying for. What is it?
The end of the 7-nation army is what I dream for.
And you shall have your dream as a reward for your faith and your good leadership. Bring the boat to land and then climb a hill with your friends, the highest hill you can find, and I will speak to you there."
He relays this message to everyone else.
In your terrorist thing, this is like graduation, kind of. You carry out a mission, you do it well enough, the goddess will call you and say she will grant you a wish.
This is surprising. I would have. I suppose our mission was to create discord, but. Oof, the opportunity.
An invaluable one indeed.
It was so unsatisfying seeing that look of just casualness as we left. Didn't like that. But to get the reward so soon, I do like that.
Me too, especially if I get what I wish for.
It's not like you can stop causing chaos after this.
Joe looks, well, he's just back to being quiet.
Gabriella's kind of looking at him a little worried. Are you okay?
There's like a little smoke coming off of him, but he pats it out. Fine.
Odessa sort of stares at him as she takes a long drag on a cigarette that she finally gets to have, but she doesn't say anything.
Vicky leans closer and asks Joe, "Need me to pull anything out?"
He shakes his head.
Vicky shrugs and just leans back on the edge of the boat.
Your hostility levels have been reduced because you have made it far enough away from Worcester on the Channel, and you are heading towards a hill. Vincent, it's likely you have some kind of map. One of you has a map, right?
Presumably.
Vicky probably does have one in her head.
The hill that she may have been referring to, the tallest one would actually be, I think it's something called Calf Top in Cumbria, which is, where the hell is this? Northwest England. That's your destination, Calf Top Hill. Once you reach the bottom of the hill, you will notice that some sort of thing is happening in the sky. It's starting to darken a little, just tinted, just the slightest bit darker. There is a shape that is starting to move over the sun up ahead, above you. It seems to be the moon.
That looks quite ominous.
Was there an eclipse scheduled for today?
No.
We know that our leader is the moon goddess, right? We know her as such.
Generally, yes. The entirety of Heavy Metal Machine Inc. knows that there is a powerful figure that is basically the goddess of the moon, some kind of weird, chaotic figure that offers you all power and hope. All you orphans of war have a purpose and a new mother, a matron, and she is the goddess of the moon, known as the Maiden of the Cancer Moon.
Vincent just says that, this is clearly the moon goddess coming to see us.
Ah, yes, of course. It's just the vibe. It just is a little off-putting, I think.
Joe really doesn't want to go up the hill.
Vicky looks similar.
Gabriella kind of looks to Joe and because if you want to stay here, I mean, well, it's your choice, but I think we kind of have to go up, don't we?
He actually, all you who hesitate, including him, feel something pull you almost by the neck toward going up the hill. He looks very startled by that. I'm
Vicky
sure Vicky
almost
would
hisses.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is not control. No, that's not control at all. She does not like.
Oh,
Vincent, I'm assuming you're moving ahead of the group.
Yeah, and he's sort of like beckoning them to follow him.
Yeah, they're just being foolish. The higher you get up the hill, the darker the sky gets.
I feel like a calf going to slaughter.
oh, this is our reward. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, she is a powerful woman. It stands to reason that she would have a powerful aura about her.
Ah, yeah, he's right.
Vicky just tries to exchange a look with Joe.
Gabriella's kind of squeezing his shoulder a little, trying to be as comforting as possible. She's obviously uneasy.
He comes along, but it seems like he really, really doesn't want to, but he does. At the top of the hill is a single spire, like you see, like a single monument, and the moon has now moved into full eclipse in front of the sun.
Mon Dieu, that's striking.
Once you're all up there, whether you want to be or not, a phantasmal figure does appear, alit by the light of the eclipse. The familiar Maiden of the Cancer Moon, who none of you have actually met before, like in person, but she seems to be there, or at least a ghostly shade of her is. She holds her arms open. She's wearing like a flowing kind of white and black gown. Greetings, children. The time has come. You have done all that I have asked. And it is time for you to finally claim what is yours.